super excited to show you guys something that is brand new from Simon Hurley. He has some new inks. These are called Stellar inks, and it's not the same as what we've already got, although some of the colors are the same. The difference is we now have a foam pad, meaning it's going to go on differently. It's going to take just this light tap to do the stamping. I did have to go and do a complete swatch of all the colors. There's 12 of them in this new release, plus all of the re-inkers, meaning you can do all of your fun techniques like watercoloring with the inks and all the things. Here's something else that is brand new. We've got black ink now. So what color are you going to try first? Okay, guys. Hello. Welcome in. No, I didn't oversleep. I decided to change the time for today's live to be after Simon got done. So that's the only reason we didn't go live at 12:30. I didn't know how long his live is. Now I'm going to put it in my head. He normally goes for actually his premiere was for right at an hour. So how are you guys doing? Let me turn back on the effects so I can see all the things again. Welcome. Hello, Freedom Deep. So we are right now live streaming on all the places. Did I turn? Yes, I did. Okay. I was making sure I turned it on over at on Facebook as well. So right now we are streaming on all the places. I've got my hair down because I got another live stream this afternoon that's going to be part of the summit. And yeah, we're going to go. Okay. So here's kind of sort of what happened to me yesterday. I don't know if you guys are interested or not, but you know what? What happens when the power goes out? You are freaking out over the video footage. What video footage? Are you talking about mine? Are you talking about my short thing? I actually just I just published the actual vertical short on that one too. Yes, I'm actually live. Yes, I made the short. Yeah, anyway. Let's go ahead and look at the things. Because you guys know I was excited yesterday and I messed up. So, yeah. I have a bin. Yeah, I have a bin. Where did I put the other thing? Yes, I'm losing my mind as always. Yesterday, after the stream, and right before talk, it was before you went that the power went out, right?
It was at 5.
Okay, power went out at 5 o'clock yesterday. So I'm working on something, and he's working on something, and our power goes off. It's like, we won't go there. Okay, I love you, Dawn. I do. Really. Anyway. I have the things. We've got 12 new colors, and right now I've got it in a bin that also has my paste. I've got some. Recently I got these dividers, kind of, sort of. These are basically for holding your spices. So I got these for my drawers, and it's like, this is working out so well. I love it. I can see most of my colors. I do have them on 2 levels up, but I do have all the colors. I want you guys to tell me what you want to see. Yesterday, thank you, Dawn. Okay, I also was messing around with the audio, so hopefully the mic sounds okay. Hopefully all of the effects are about balanced with my voice. I'm hoping I don't have either one too loud or too quiet. Yes, look at all these inks. So yesterday the power went off, and I made a couple of cards. So who's loving the 100% juice that Simon showed? Who's loving this? I think this is absolutely gorgeous, but it can be used on Better Press. Hey, Simon! Yes, these are some beautiful inks. Absolutely. So yesterday afternoon, when my power was out, I can still use my Better Press even if the power's out. So I tried it out on the Better Press, and this is one of the panels. This is a new one that is supposed to be Memo Splatter from Pear Blossom Press. I'm from Spellbinders Words. Hey, Kim, welcome in. I made this one. This is, of course, I don't remember what colors I did on the background. It might have been Prom Queen. I'm not 100% sure at the moment, but anyway, and I think it was. And then I had to use a brayer to get the color on there right. And of course, you can see yeah, you can see the spray on the fan. So that's gorgeous. Which the one that I really wanted to show you guys was this. The Black Widow works as a works for the blackout technique. It works for the blackout technique because look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Is that gorgeous or what? And I did go over it with the Royal Flush spray to give it that shimmery goodness look. But yeah, it works for that. Dawn says, oh, I am, especially have a card of Welch's grape juice. Okay. I am going to switch over to another thing so I can see what's going on. I did not do that yet. Okay, so that means that you guys don't have the emote wall going on yet. Let's get that going. Oh, that might be because I didn't turn it on. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to have it going on now. I know, I love how this did. And I did this in the dark. So we had some light coming in the windows, but we had no power. So the coloring on this is not as good as I would have liked, but you know. Anyway, I got a couple of cards done yesterday afternoon because I couldn't work on other things that needed to be done. We're going to do, let me get out some cardstock. Let's get out some cardstock. And we're going to do some swatching of stamping because it does work. I did have where did I put my sample? Well, let's get out this other stuff too because, yeah, we got the brushes. We got the brushes. We got the re-inkers. We got all the fun things. Yes, and I'm going to have to get more brushes because, yeah. I had the stamp thing. Where did I put it? Nobody else loses things like me. Okay. Oh, here's something else I did. I used one of Simon's rubber stamps. This one is handwritten, and this was, again, with... I'm loving the purple. I don't know why, but I'm loving the purple. But isn't that gorgeous? And I think, kitty, I think I think this is probably a little bit too bright. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And I did a first swatch of all of the colors. Just a first swatch. I did that a couple of weeks ago. Okay, so Dawn is saying she wants us to do some stenciling. Okay, let's go ahead and pull out the stencils. Getting everything out of my way. And I do have a lot of, is this the book that has Simon in it? I think this is. Yes, this is my book that has Simon Hurley stuff in it. I have a lot of his stencils. I have a lot of his stuff. And if my voice is fading in and out, that's because right up here is where my mic is and I keep turning. I don't have my headphones on today. So let's see. This is a new one I just got. This is kind of cute. It's got bugs. But let's do something. Ooh, we can do the hearts. That would be kind of cool. What do you think? Do you have a favorite stencil?
Greetings and salutations, dear Debbers the Deadly, in Fortnite. How fare thee today?
Thank you so much. Hey, True, how are you doing? I'm not playing Fortnite today. I might play later, but I got lots of stuff going on today. We have a summit that started this morning. I have a live stream at 4 o'clock on that, and of course, we had Simon Hurley had his release of new ink, so we have to do that, right? And then what else? Oh, I'm live right now to play with the things. So do have a lot of things going on. So who has a favorite stencil you would like to see with the new inks? And no matter where you are, go ahead and I probably have more than this, but I also have a bin of stamps and stuff. Don't want ambient mode. It's my earbud. I'm trying to be able to hear the things too, and I'm not used to wearing it because I need to do it more. And I do want to say hi to Ring, who popped in over on Instagram. I say hi to him, so thank you for popping in. So Dawn was saying that she wanted the hearts. So this one is the double hearts. This one is called happy hearts. I do have all the new things are down in the description for you guys. So if you are interested in those, I'd love it if you used my affiliate links. We've got these. And she's wanting something else. I mean, the circles always are nice. So I'm going to grab out these. Okay, so let's take a look and see how this is going to go. I'll get out my mat from Altenew. Any silicone mat will work. Any photopolymer mat will work. It's just basically to help me keep my making sure it's sticky. It's to help keep my cardstock in place. Okay, that's what these are for. Okay, so we're just going to put that down. And I'm thinking this side is not that sticky right now, which is why it's sliding around a little bit. But the top is good. So we've got a bunch of stencils here now. So let's start off with... and making sure I'm putting the shiny side down, because you can see this is where I put it with the matte side facing down on one of these. And you know what happens when you do that? It peels it off. I mean, the stencil still works fine. It just doesn't look as pretty. And why not? We're going to go with some reds. So on the back of here, I'm going to just read off what the new blending. I have only used one. I used one for some blues. So I could do blues here, but I think I want to do another one for red. Right now, my plan is for these is to do, have basically just the 3 primary colors until I get more brushes. But yeah, I just have the 3 at the moment. Made with soft and densely packed bristles, this brush is designed to effortlessly blend Simon Hurley Create inks directly to the surface or through detailed stencils on your crafting projects. The custom ergonomic handle is uniquely placed on top of the brush to allow for maximum control while applying ink. Apply more pressure for darker shaded areas, darker shaded area effects, and use lighter hand or for a softer blend. Use one blush for each color family to easily switch between colors without having to clean it. If needed, easily clean the bristles with soapy water and let air dry. So that's going to be my plan, is I am probably going to be having to clean these. I'm just going to stick to mostly the primary colors until I get more brushes. And I'm still going to be using my other ones as well. There's a use for basically all of the things that you need. So Dawn is saying give a spritz of water on the bottom. Correct. If you clean these, and you can usually just clean those with water and get all the extra crap off of them, they turn sticky again, just like your photopolymer stamps. This has no ink on it yet. So that's one reason why I'm starting off with this one. I did get some ink on here. And I'll be honest with you, when I first did this, I don't think I had enough ink on it to begin with because I was having trouble getting ink down onto the paper. But then again, most of the brushes I use have got a lot of ink in them because I don't clean them. I'm going to start with the pink because, of course, it's a lighter color. And look how juicy that is. You see that? You can see the friggin' ink on there. It's a ton. And when you go direct to paper, use a lighter hand than I tend to. See, it's starting to pick up some of the ink, but it's not a ton yet. So it's going to take a little bit for me to get the ink in there. And it's probably because I'm not pressing down into it. I was rubbing across the top because that's kind of what I'm used to with Simon's other inks, right? You have to make sure you're pushing down in there to release some of that. Now we got plenty on there. I'm kind of thinking it might be too much. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring out the paper towel and just see if I need to blot it. That actually looks pretty good. Okay. And you guys can see I am a little heavy-handed, so I am getting some darker areas and some lighter areas because of kind of the way I'm going with my hand. That is pretty, though. Look at that. So you press into the pad to pick it up, okay? And what Dawn is wanting is gradient into purple, which I don't have any purple. I don't have a purple brush yet. I'm not sure which one to use. My blue brush? I'm going to have to clean these. That's kind of what I'm going to have to do. Look how dark that is lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, I know we are all going to be loving the purple. We are all going to be loving the purple. Purple is called 100% juice. That's this one. Okay, see that? And it is just as juicy. All of these are super, super juicy. I'm going to use my have brush. And you can see I'm just kind of wiping off what's there, and we're going to load it up. I'm definitely going to have a purple brush and a blue brush because I use both of those colors so much. Oh, look at that. You ready to see? Y'all ready to see this? Is that gorgeous or what? Love it. Okay, I'm going to put the other one down that is, and again, making sure shiny side down. But I'm going to do the other one. We've got a second one with hearts. And I think I'm going to go opposite, meaning I'm going to put, yeah, I don't want to go that far. I want to have them kind of overlapping. I'm going to put the purple at the bottom. Purple at the top, and then the red at the pink at the top for this one. I'm pink at the bottom and purple at the top, since I did pink at the top and purple at the bottom. You guys know what I was talking about, right? Yeah, I have to get more brushes. I'm trying to do a little bit lighter in the center so I can actually do a little bit more of a gradient. And then let's bring back out Prom Queen. I'm glad that I tried them out one time before and then watched Simon's video to see that I just didn't apply the ink correctly, because now I'm loving these. And I'm getting a lot of ink down really fast. You guys know that the reason I like my big brushes is because I want to be able to get a lot of ink down fast. And this is definitely doing that. I don't know if I want to actually add anything else to it. I know you said you wanted to have another thing, but do we really want circles over it? You do the baby circles, and then it won't take away from all that loveliness. And what do I want to do for that? Tried this one on anything yet, but again, it's where I've got purple now on my brush. Maybe I can get enough of it off of the top layer. Don't really want to clean it yet because I'm gonna have to dry it if I do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a different brush. So let's use my regular blue one. Try to get most of the blue off of it. Which is not much top layer, that's good. So now I'm going to do the same thing I did before, and that is press down into the ink to pick it up. Instead of swiping across it and grinding your brush in there, you need to just pick it up that way. Just a light tap on there to pick up some of that. And the more that you press in there, the more the ink that's going to go in there. I'd say that my issues with working with this and the little bit of trouble that I've had, it's not a lot of trouble, but the little bit of trouble that I've had is because I've been using primarily Simon Hurley inks for quite a while now, which means I'm so used to that felt pad that switching over to foam, although I do use a little bit of foam ones, I do that, but I don't do it a lot. I use, for most of my colors, I use my Simon Hurley. Okay, I'm going to say that that is enough. I'm not doing anything else on that one. I think we need to do something else though. Let's do some stamping. Let's do some stamping with the colors. And the stamp set that I already have out, where did I put the stamps? Is this one. This is the Heartfelt Blooms stamp and die set. So, take this off. That can be our background. And let's get another piece of cardstock here. So I'm going to, do I want to do it in I think I need to do it in a stamping, but I'm going to mess up on the stamping. I know I will. So we're going to use a stamp platform for this. Just to be on the safe side. And one thing I want to try out, because I haven't done it yet, I want to see if you can emboss with Simon's inks. It really is going to depend on how long they stay wet, okay? And how fast you get your stuff. So, what's my favorite way of doing my stamping of images? I got too much stuff out here again. There's some things I was planning on getting done while I was sitting here watching Simon, and then I didn't do them. We're going to use Wild Clear embossing powder. I am going to use my anti-static powder tool. And I think I'm going to also try out my new embossing gun from Scorch Marker, because I just got that one in and just tried it out for that last week, and I'm loving it. And we did test it last week, and it does work for embossing, so that's cool. Okay, so what do I want to put on the front? I think I'm going to do this guy, this big one, and it also has smaller images in here, but why don't we try what Simon was saying we could do, and that was watercolor, because he was just doing that on, excuse me, he was just doing that on his live stream. This thing is not one. Maybe I've got the wrong one in my ear. Do I have the wrong one in my ear? I might. Let's try the other one. That feels better. Yeah. If you're using earbuds, make sure that if they're connected for. Hey, Miss Kelly. Kelly's Crafts is over in the house over on Instagram. So be sure to type in and say hello, Miss Kelly. And I'm assuming that everybody is still here because nobody is chatting or trolling me at the moment. I know you guys just want to see the things, so that's what we're doing. I would like you guys to come and hang out with me though on my afternoon stream at 4 p.m. I'm going to be on the, I forgot which website it is, but it is the one for the summit. Okay, light tap. Try to make sure this is in the center for the folks over on Instagram. So I'm doing a light tap. I have not stamped, other than that first little stamp that I did for my first swatch, I have not stamped with this since. Okay, let's see. That looks like good coverage. Take my eraser and press that in, and that looks perfect. I'm thinking there's a little bit, it looks a little bit gray, so I'm going to do one more stamping. This is me. Y'all don't necessarily have to do that. And I think I used a lot of that ink yesterday because I had to try it out for the So Jenny G is here, wanted to make sure I knew it. So, hey, thank you. And Dawn is here. Okay. Yeah, that is gorgeous. So we're going to see if this embosses. I'm trying to be, fairly quick, but not too much. Kelly said hi over on Instagram. Yay! I never get any comments over there. And of course, I don't do that many of them. But I'm trying it out. And it is sticking. You see that? So all this that is gray, that's because we've got the embossing powder, which is some plastic, layered over the top of it. So that works. Get out my massive new heat gun from Scorch Marker. It worked really, really fast when I tried it before and didn't really need any kind of heat up time. So I was surprised. I've been using a Wagner for a bit. This is already starting to turn it. Hey, Kelly. So Kelly is over here on the YouTube as well. And it looks like I don't have the combined chat turned on, and I just noticed that. So sorry, guys. I will turn that on in just a second. So this is something, if you didn't know, you can use your Simon Hurley ink as an embossing ink. And since the black works, that means you can also use it for your other colors. So you can do all the different colors and then just put clear embossing powder over the top. And there we go. Did I get that? I don't think I got that part enough. Double checking. Trying to see the big shine. Okay, looks like I did it. Okay, and that is actually pretty warm. Okay. Oh, I need to do a sentiment. What am I doing? I'm not putting this stuff away yet. Let's put a sentiment. I have decided that I'm not going to put sentiments on everything anymore because sometimes it makes me think far too much just to try to think of what sentiment I'm going to do. And you don't actually have to. You can always, I think someone said yesterday, you could add a sentiment on the inside, or, you can always add it later too. So like the cards that I made yesterday, it's like, okay. Okay, on one of them, it was the Just a Note, and it's basically, it's so cool. You get to make your own lined paper or graph paper. I did I did both, but the one I used on the card was lined paper. And then Just a Note up at the top. And then I wrote thanks on there. I actually wrote on that one. Have courage to bloom even in the darkness. Hey, Miss Ruth, welcome in. Dawn says, I like leaving them blank. Okay. You are so beautiful. I'm going to do sending smiles. That works for everyone. So let's get this actually in the corner and stuck down again. There we go. And just doing ascending smiles. Actually, I think I may do another one. Do we have another one in here I want to have on my stash? Could be thanks for all you do, because I do use thanks a lot. And I need some more thanks sentiments out. Okay. So if there are some sentiments that you use a lot, make extras so that you've got them and you don't have to pull out all the things whenever you're going to go. Okay. Anti-static powder, just be on the safe side. Simon Hurley, still Stellar Black Widow. That is an awesome idea. So what Dawn says that she does is that if she gifts them, she'll include a few sentiments unattached to the cards. And that way, whoever she gives them to can put whatever sentiment they want to on it. All they need is a little bit of glue. Okay, and the sending smile looks like they need a little bit. I'm being very careful in case you don't know. There's also refills for all of these, so if if you overdo it and use way too much, like, yeah, we're all gonna do. But if you do, you can always refill the ink pads. And I love that Simon went ahead and showed us how to do it correctly with these. Okay, that is nice and dark and black. Look at that. I have struggled for years to find black ink that I liked. And VersaFine has been fabulous. I've loved that. But yeah, Simon's, because it also does, you could ink blend with this. You can do more than just stamp with it. I'm going to probably do mostly stamping with it, but I can do other things with it. Because it's the same exact formula as his other ones, it's going to make us, he can do all the things. At least I'm assuming it's the same formula. We're going to have to try it out. This one does say it is a dye ink. It's not a archival ink. Because that's one of the things I noticed with Catherine Pooler's when I tried out her black. It turns out that it's a archival ink, so it dries super, super fast, and you can't really do your normal water reaction stuff. Yes, in the bundle he included all of the inks, all of the refills. So, yeah. Plus the refills that you've already got for your other ones, for your Simon Create ink pads. If it's the same color, it's the same ink. It's just a different way of getting it onto your brushes and onto your projects. Because you can do the direct-to-paper thing with this too. Just be careful. It does get messy. But direct-to-paper, it typically does get messy if you're not careful. So, okay, so we've got those, and let's go ahead and clean up the stamps. I've got some water-based, got my Ranger water-based stamp cleaner here that I just got in. I did have a piece of towel. There we go. So, since I don't do a lot of it, we're going to watercolor with his inks. How do you guys like that? So there are a lot of different techniques that you can do. Anything you can do with Simon's regular inks, you should be able to do with these. It's the same ink. Kitty! I love it when I hear the thing in my ear. Yay. And I'm kind of wanting yellows. So we have not used the yellows yet. We've got Guppy. That is an orange. We've got Shooting Star. And I think I'm going to bring out Bee Sting just in case, because that's kind of me. And we're going to put just a touch down. 81 degrees in Maine. Wow. And it doesn't take much at all. Look at that. I know that over on Instagram, y'all can't really see it because right here's the edge, but it is down. You can always join us over on YouTube. We are on YouTube. We are also on Twitch, and I should also be on Facebook. Although I haven't checked to see if anybody's watching on Facebook. Nope, because nobody knows that I'm there. That is what it is. That is kind of the way it goes. I'm putting a little bit of each of those colors down. I also need some greens. So we have 2 greens now. Or I have 2 greens. He already had 2. I've got Later Gator and I've got 4. And you guys know I use Later Gator on a lot of things. So that is a bright green. And then 4 is going to be more muted, more olivey, more basically the khakis that my husband used to wear. My late husband used to wear when military. Let's grab a brush. And I can't read who this one's from, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to get a little bit of water down on my mat here. And I think I'm going to start with, let's start with the flowers. Just adding a little bit of water to the main flower here. I'm just going to do one at a time because I have not done this in a bit. And pick up a little bit of the yellow, a little bit of the red and go into the center. And if it's not dark enough for you, just don't dilute it quite so much. Okay. And I'm going to grab some of the yellow, come in from the edges. That's going to be pretty. So I did put some water down on the cardstock itself, and this is cardstock. This is not watercolor paper, although you will always get better results with watercolor paper when you're doing water effects. Okay, now I'm going to come in with a little bit of the guppy and kind of bring that red out a little bit. And you can always just blend the two colors. You don't have to go with three, but I'm doing it anyway. So now we have our first flower, and that was fast. That was fast. Do the same thing with this others, and I don't care that I've already got some ink on my brush. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Which is what my shirt says today. It's fine. It's all fine. And bring some red into the places that I know would have shadows. And then come back in with some of the guppy, the orange, kind of bring it all to life. I'm going to also bring in some more of the yellow, cleaning off some of that from my brush. Because yellow can be nice and bright and vibrant too. This is pretty. So there we go. Our flowers are all colored. I've got an ink rag around here somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. Okay, cleaning off the brush because now I'm going to go in and start doing some of the green. And I'm going to start off with the Later Gator. Put water down, that's probably a better idea. And one of the wonderful things about doing watercoloring when you have embossed lines is that it helps to keep everything in between the lines. You don't have it. Thank you, Kim. Kim says not to forget to put the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. And I wanted to do one more thing real quick too. So let me do this. I want to give you guys the links to be able to get to the things. Okay, so here is his, I'm going to copy it. I'm copying and putting it into all the places, assuming I'm putting it into all the places. I'm going to post it onto Instagram real quick. That's not what I said. There we go. And that is not what I told it to do. Okay, I think I did a Control V, so that is not what I wanted to put in there, but that's okay. Here is the new comment. There we go. So there's the ink dye bundle over on, and then I hit the wrong button again. I'm not used to doing a chat on a live stream in and the thing. Yeah, words. And this should post to both YouTube and Twitch. We're going to have to see because I've had issues where it doesn't want to do it. Of course not. I'm going to have to tell Nate that that's not working. Let's try it on my Social Street Ninja and see if it works because they just did a couple of updates. Of course not. It does not work in that button. Okay, so now that's there. Okay, and then I just posted it over on Twitch as well. Okay. So it's in both of the places. So that's good. So that is for you to be able to get to that's on Ranger, the ink dye bundle. So that's all of the inks and all of the re-inkers. Okay, now we're going to come in with some of the Later Gator. Hey, Nerdy. Welcome in, honey. We just got some new inks from my buddy Simon Hurley. And well, some of them are new, some of them are ones that he already had, but it's a new way of getting them. It's on a foam pad instead of the felt that we've been doing. Hey, Avenger Fox, welcome in. Of course, you guys have probably been in there, and I probably just didn't do something right. I kind of want the leaves to be primarily Later Gator. And then I'm going to bring in some of that, that 4. I'm going to bring that in. Oh, thank you. Avenger Fox says, hope you're doing well today. Happy to catch the stream. Thank you. Fridays is normally the day that I do Fortnite. Today is a busy day, so I don't know if I'm going to actually play any today. I've got a summit this afternoon. Oh, there's a summit going on. If you don't already have your ticket to that, there is a link down in the description for you guys, and I can also push a button, I think, and make it go to all the places. Because I fixed that one. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see if it goes. Anyway, we've got it, except it won't go onto Instagram. I'll have to post it separate there. Anyway, there is a summit that's going on right now. If you don't already have your ticket, today, I believe, is day 1. My presentation is up today. Mine is a light up card. Mine is a camera light up card. So stinking adorable. I've been wanting to do that one for quite a while. And I'm going live again at 4 p.m. Eastern on the Summit website, on the Summit YouTube channel. So it is the Stress-Free Card Making Summit, and it's, yeah, it's going to be amazing. I still need to go back, of course, and watch all the things, because my main focus this morning was Simon Hurley. I'm sorry. I love Simon. You know, Simon is one of my favorites. I'm always so happy to get to see him when I go to Creativation. And what's sad is I didn't get to see him as much as I wanted to this last time. He's an absolute sweetheart. And his short from yesterday, oh my goodness. I don't know if it was a short or if it was a reel or if it was both, but he had a clip of a video from when he was 12 years old and had a new video on his new YouTube channel at the time. And I think that is just so friggin' adorable. He's been doing this a long time, and he's always got us in mind when he's creating. Okay, so I'm going to say that that is pretty much done. I think that turned out pretty nice. Let's go ahead and put our colors away. Have to put this, yeah. I don't want to waste any of that though. I'm doing a little bit of ink smushing with the colors that I've already got down on my mats so that I don't waste them. I think Simon is now like 22 or 23 years old, so he's been doing this for a while. So we've got a little bit of a rainbow background going on there. And it wasn't a lot of ink that I had laying down, but we do have a little bit going on there. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Otherwise, I'm going to muddy it up and won't like it anymore. And this is enough that I think I could probably do a little bit of die cutting out of it. I think that would be kind of cool. Right now, I'm going to die cut these. I'm going to set this off to the side so I can let it dry. I'm going to put my inks away. Okay, so let's get out our Platinum 6. And we're going to die cut out these flowers, and we're going to finish up this flower. I have the dies. I showed you the dies. Where did I put the dies? There we go. Okay, so he was in school when I stumbled into his channel. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, I didn't come across him that long ago. It's been within the last 5 years, so I don't know exactly when I saw him first, but he's fabulous. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't want to use this one. I want to use this one. This is the Magnetic Magic Mat. If you haven't seen that one before, if you've been on my channel, you've seen it. But if you haven't seen that before, it's going to help me to hold my die in place. Mine is a little work because I use it a lot. So it's kind of, yeah, got a mountain there, but it still helps to hold them all in place. I just need to put this around so that I don't have it have the die covering any of the lines there. And then to make it so that it stays in place and that I don't accidentally shift it because it's happened, I put the end of my plate in, into the groove there, and then press straight down before I start cranking. If I try to slide the whole thing on, I'm probably going to wind up shifting my dies, and I don't want to do that. Hey, Kim. Yeah, he has been doing this for a while. He, like I said, he had on his video, he had a clip of when he was, I think he was like 12 years old. So he's a little munchkin. Oh, look how pretty. That turned out perfect. And then that's going to go. Yeah, I like that. So now I need to cut out the sentiments, and I believe there are not dies for that in here. That's fine. I'll just take out my paper trimmer. Why? Oh, let's just cut them out with some scissors. These are basically square blocks. But I also like to do the little I want to say welcome to somebody who popped in on Instagram, but I can't pronounce your name, honey. I am so sorry. But thank you for popping in on Instagram. We are also live on YouTube and Twitch. So if you want to come in over there, you are more than welcome. And links to everything, links to where you can find me everywhere is in my link bio. He's 22, born on May 30th, 2002. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I started dating my husband in 2006. My first husband passed away in 2003, and my eldest, now it gives me a reference, okay? My eldest stepdaughter's first baby, my first step grandbaby was born in January 2002. Yes, 2002. So they're the same age. So he is the same age as my step grandkid, Novalie. So now I've got in my brain a reference. That's cool. I'm pretty sure that my father-in-law was born the same day, actual day as my mom. I have to go back and just double check their years because it's one of those weirdo things. Dating the hot toddy. Yes, I started dating the hot toddy. Oh, this is so pretty. I love it. Okay, we're going to trim it down. And you guys are expecting me to give this away, aren't you? And let's use the decal trimmer, right? We use our decal trimmer. But I kind of don't want to lose much of this, so I think I'm going to just trim a little bit off of the edges and go with my 1/8 of an inch all the way down this time. So 4. Terry Cooper says, well, of course. You guys are spoiled. You are so spoiled. I expect all you guys to join my membership when I start that one up. Which I'm working, that's what I was working on yesterday when my power went out. I lost all the stuff that I've been working on, which really sucks. Okay. Card base. Y'all are going to love this. Oh. Oh, this is so pretty. That's going to be perfect. Do I want to pop this up at all? I think I do. I'm going to pop this up. We're going to go ahead and pop it up a little bit, place it down, and then I'm going to trim off the excess that's going to be overlapping because it's going to overlap. Okay, if you are watching on Instagram or Facebook, head over to YouTube or Twitch because I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and the only way to enter is to do it on one of those two platforms. I don't have a way yet to be able to connect Instagram and Facebook to it that I know of, okay? I'm just now starting to try to get back into going live on you guys' platforms, but yeah. Welcome in, TJ Card Designs. Welcome, welcome. Head over to YouTube. This is kind of what our card is going to look like. We're almost done. I just have to finish putting the things together. And if you want to get in on the giveaway, because I will be giving away my card, like I do on most of my live streams, I will be doing it from people that are in the chat on one of those. You just have to type in the giveaway thing. So I should probably go ahead and do that, huh? Let's get back to that one. Begin giveaway. Okay, great. So yeah, go ahead and go over onto YouTube or Twitch and type in !join if you would like to get in on the giveaway. Yeah, I'm basically needing to, yes, foam. Thank you. I am having to cut the foam down pretty thin to try to get behind all of those stalks. Most of these aren't too bad, but there are a couple of them that I want to make sure I get a little bit of support behind. They're a bit thin. But that's one of the reasons why I love foam tape. I mean, foam dots are fine. Foam sheets are fine. But foam tape has been it's been really easy for me to store, number one, and it has also been really easy for me to use. Oh, you are more than welcome, Angela. Thank you. Angela says, "How fun! Thanks for the chance to win your beautiful card." Thank you, honey. Well, all of the inks that I'm using today are the new ones from Simon Hurley. So if you missed that part, yeah, Simon has got some wonderful new inks. The pads are fabulous, and we're going to be playing with those a lot. I'm going to be using all of the things because I do have all the old ones, but except for okay, there's some colors that I'm assuming are going to continue as part of the other line, but I don't know. So that just means that as I run out of ink on the others, I am going to be doing it. I'm going to be using the new ones. Welcome in, Miss Donna. We are doing a giveaway for this card hunt. So if you want to get in on the giveaway, head over to YouTube or to Twitch. There is a link to everything. There's a link to everywhere you can find me on YouTube. It's actually YouTube. It's youtube.com/WJ's Crafting Corner /live. Will show you my current live stream. And you can enter in the giveaway over there by typing in !join. And there's only 7 people in the drawing so far, so something's wrong. You guys are not, y'all don't like this card. Oh, goodness, look at that. I know that there are folks that are lurking. And did you notice that even with all of my talking, we're almost done, and it's not 2 o'clock yet. So I figure we're going to be done within the next 15 minutes. And then I will want you guys to come and hang out with me at the live stream. I'm going to be doing is a live Q&A at the Stress-Free Card Making Summit. As I just do a search of that on YouTube if you're not already going because you've got your ticket. If you've got your ticket, you'll find where all of the live streams are by going to the page in the summit. It's all there. Laurel and Justine have been fabulous at getting all of the information for us. Okay, I think we're going to go this way. And then I'm going to do sending smiles. Yep. Being careful. I didn't press hard on the foam. Okay, Ruth. Angela says, I think your entry is wrong. Your word says foam. It needs to say join. There's actually a couple of different commands, so I don't know if Ruth did both of them or just the one where she wanted the thing to pop up that says foam. So go ahead, anybody can type it in. Type in ! foam, and that should bring up my little pop-up on the screen. What? Ruth? She says she knows she's not joining this one. I don't understand that. What? What do you mean you're not joining this one? You always want in on the card. You always want to win. I think what she's doing is she's giving more folks a chance to win one of my cards. Oh yeah, that's gonna be cool. No, I'm wanting to know what the heck is wrong with Ruth. I mean, did you not sleep well last night, honey? Okay. Who is this person and what have they done with our Ruth? I know what card she wants, and I don't think she's seen it yet. Yesterday, my power went out. So yesterday, because my power went out, what did I do? I made cards that I needed to get done anyway. And then it's like I got done with one for all of the different collections, and oh, you just don't like that flower. Fine. So I made one of the ones that you said I needed to make. And I love it. Terry Cooper says, Ruth not wanting a card drawing. Did hell freeze over? Okay, let's get out our... Yeah, I need this. This is the Pear Blossom Press T-square, and I need that to make sure that I've got this straight. I'm going to go by this side because it's also got a little ridge right there at the edge, so I can make sure that it's in line with that side of the card. Can't do it on that side so much because of all the foam. Even True is getting in on this. And I think I want it right about there. There we go. Now it is straight. Oh, that is pretty. Okay. And there's not a lot down at the bottom. I would normally go, if there's a lot, I would go and put it back in the decal trimmer. I'm just going to trim off that little bit there. And I need a little tiny little bit of foam to go under the last bit of stem. Isn't that usually Mary? Okay, so Ruth is saying Debbie fan card. Okay, I will show you that in just a second because I did make a fan card yesterday. Just like that right under the edge, and then I've got a little bit of foam hanging off there. Hey, Crystal, welcome in, honey. We are almost done. And we're giving away this card, so if you haven't already typed in to the chat, !join, do that so that you can get in on the giveaway. So, Ruth, honey. And this one is also using Simon's new inks. And it's using Simon's spray. So this is black cardstock that I added the lipstick. I think it's lipstick. Is that what it's called? No, it's called Cross My Heart. I don't know why I was thinking lipstick. But yeah, using Cross My Heart so it would have that shimmer. But yeah, isn't this gorgeous? I'm loving this. Will we get an email link for your Q&A? Yes, it should have actually been in the email that I sent out. I think it was Sunday or Monday saying what was coming up this week. That one is already there. So I need to go ahead and make another email up this afternoon. So I will send another one out. Yes, absolutely. So Adventure Fox was asking, Brianna was asking, do we have re-inkers? We do have re-inkers. Let me get the link to my live. Pause. That's not what I want. I want the one for this afternoon. Give me just a second. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat for you guys because I thought I already had it somewhere, but I don't see it. So it's on the stress-free card making. I also had Ardith up, and now I don't know where she is. It's like Ardith was live earlier today, but I thought I had it set up to go to the next person. Okay, that's because I typed things wrong. Stress-free card making summit. Okay. And where is my thing? I watched it earlier today, so I don't know where things are going. Everything's hidden. I'll go to my history, and that way I should be able to find it. I mean, it's really stupid. It's like I looked up stress-free card making, and it didn't bring up their YouTube channel. I mean, they've got almost 7,000 subscribers to that channel, so you'd think it would be there. So let me grab that link real quick, and you guys can still get in on the drawing. If you haven't already done that, go ahead and type in !join. Where's mine? Here we go. That's mine. And I'm going to go ahead and smash the like myself and give you guys the link. Don't you love it when I do all the things in the middle? So there you go. There it is over on YouTube. And then let me put it into the Twitch chat. Okay, so Terry Cooper says, I got an email from you about the next month's Scrapbook Live. So that's the scrapbooking, Scrapbooking Fun Summit. And that one is coming up next month. So we started promoting it today. And it's in about 3 weeks. And secret. My project for next month is the snail. I made him into a shaker card. So you're going to love it. But yeah, that one's going to be coming up, I think it's the 6th of June. I don't know. It's about 3 weeks away. Anyhow, yeah. Now that you got the links, and I need to make sure to give you guys the link again for the summit that is happening right now. So if you don't already have your ticket, go ahead and get that. You can still get in with your ticket. You can still get your free ticket to be able to see all of the things. If you don't have time to watch, there is also a VIP pass, so you can get that as well. So it is entirely up to you if you want to do it. So does this need any additional foam? I'm kind of thinking I changed over the last like 2 days. I've kind of changed the way I've been making my cards a little bit. Hello, EJ's Fun Crafting. If you want to get in on the giveaway, I am giving away this card using Simon Hurley products. Head over to my YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there too. Why not? We're going to put a link to the live stream over there. Over there, over there. Edit. I don't want to do that. I want to do this other thing. Let's go to that page, and then we'll go like this. Get the shareable link. I'm going to go ahead and share that on Instagram. If it'll let me do it. Copy the link. Okay. So if you guys want it to get in on the giveaway, you'll need to go over to over to YouTube or Twitch. And there is the YouTube link, so that you can type !join into the chat and get in on the giveaway for this card. I will be giving it away in just the next couple of minutes, so you still have time to join. Isn't that pretty? Let's get that lined up. Using a little bit of glue on the back definitely makes it so that you can have a little room 2. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. Only thing that could have made this one better is I could always have used some of Simon's pastes over the top. His solar pastes are fabulous, and that would have looked real cool on this too. I think what I want to do with it like that, you guys will have to tell me, do we want gold splatter or spritz? I've been basically doing a spritz to give everything a little bit of shimmer, but I could also do a splatter with it. Do we want that? Do we want the purple, which is Royal Flush? I'm thinking the other one we may want to do on this one is Overheated, that I haven't used much. So I'm thinking one of those. You betrayed. I did not betray the foam. There is foam. There is foam. It's popping up these. It also is going to make it so these should mail easier than some of the issues that the post office tends to have. I don't know if it is just that I put foam on everything. So if I have like a layer of foam under the panel and then more foam under the embellishments, does that make it so that they don't like it and they think it's too thick? That might be it. And if that's the case, this is still going to feel very substantial and very sturdy. It's going to, I like the way that the card feels. If I go to the store and pick up a card, I don't buy them, by the way, but if I pick one up to look at, whether it is a department store or the grocery store or CVS or whatever, when I pick one up, it doesn't really feel right. Oh, Ruth says all three. Yeah, it's probably all three. Oh, you want all three of these. Okay. It would work. Okay. Simon Hurley worked out. And now you can hear the little ball shaking around. There is a little BB or something in there to make it so that you can mix them. Okay, and you can see on this one, we do have some of that mica in the bottom. So let's shake that one up too. This arm needs more exercise. And now you can hear the little ball. And that looks better. So now the mica is mixed together. Okay. Again, just because I'm gonna put some cardstock underneath it or around it to pick up some of the extra, because I wind up wasting some of this on my desk when I do this because I don't have anything grabbing it. So let's just put a couple pieces of cardstock to catch anything that goes past the card. Okay, so this one was Golden Hour. And then this one is going to be Royal Flush. I'm kind of thinking that's going to be too much on there. This is basically perfect. I don't need any additional. Look at that. You can see the shimmer. I'm leaving it. I'm just leaving it with the gold. I'm leaving it with the gold. I'm not going to do the other. I know you said all three, but I'm not doing it. So this card is done. I do need to clean up some of the rest of my mess, but that's okay. And I have an extra sentiment now that I can use on something else. And I've been looking at only part of my face because I've been on Instagram. I've been looking at the Instagram thing. I don't know what the Instagram live actually looks like, to be quite honest. I think it's just in vertical. I'm not 100% sure, so you guys can let me know if you were watching on it. And I also don't really know how to go back and watch it again because, yeah, I'm not used to the thing. I don't know all of the things. Okay. So this is all done. We've only got 8 people in. That means that you guys have got a good chance of winning this. Yeah. So pretty. I need to send, I said, don't spray it in my direction by mistake. I don't. What I need to do is I need to send something off to Simon. Did you know that on his videos, at least on that premiere, I didn't notice it before, but he has his address in there so you can mail him a card. So I challenge you. Make a card using some of Simon's stuff and mail him a card telling him how much you appreciate him because he is fabulous. We love Simon. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway now, I think. And who is it gonna be? I have to hit the button after I find the button. And the winner is Jenny Jean. So Jenny, just go ahead and here is the form. There is a form actually in the description box below as well, and here in the chat. So go ahead and fill out that form and you will be getting this lovely card. I think Deadly did it on purpose because he did it last time too. It's where he joins after the fact. After the giveaway is done, like immediately after the giveaway is done, Deadly decides to type in !join. Love you, Deadly, but if you don't get in on the giveaway before, you can't even get the card. I'm sorry. Okay, this is already dry, so this is basically just got a little bit of shimmer, and that's going to be kind of fun. Both of these have got just a little bit of shimmer splatter. Can you see that? Yeah, there we go. You can see it a little bit. Anyway, that's going to be it for this live stream, guys. I would love it if you would come and hang out with me at 4 p.m. Eastern on the the stress-free card making YouTube channel. I will be going live at 4 p.m. Eastern today. Which video has Simon's address? I was looking at the one that he just did earlier today. I'm assuming it's probably in what he already does. Ooh, guess what? Elizabeth is live right now on YouTube. So let me grab her link. And why don't we're not going to do a raid because that's only something I'm able to do in Twitch. And I don't believe, let me see if it'll let me redirect to Miss Elizabeth. If it will, that would be fun. So pulling up mine, I'm going to see if it does. She may have given me permission. I don't remember if she did or not. So redirect. There it is. We are gonna raid Elizabeth, okay? So when you get over there, type into the chat no, not that, because that doesn't do anything. You could do !hugs because I think she has a hugs command. But what I want you to do is type into the chat DJCC raid and put a bunch of hearts in there. Put a lot of green hearts in there because her favorite color is green. So we're going to do that. Okay, thank you, Miss Ruth. I will take a look at that. Thank you for sending me the screenshot on Discord. So we're going to go ahead and go now. And this is going to be going out to Miss Ginny G. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Go ahead and get the supplies. I do have affiliate links down in the description so you can get all the things that we've been playing with and all the new collection stuff from Simon. And I have to order me some more brushes. Yeah. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you guys later. Bye, guys.